I'm finally gonna do my answers video. Whee! I'm really excited about doing it today. I've been kind of glancing through your questions as they've been coming up, but I haven't like prepared them or anything. And hopefully there'll be no background noise, because I've tried to start this video like 3 times already and somebody's like hoovering upstairs. Oh yeah, there they go again. Sorry if you can hear that. I just want to say one thing before I start. I've been doing Kundalini yoga recently, these past 2-3 weeks. Just started it, and I've got to say it has completely revolutionized my life. It's been absolutely amazing. It's more of a kind of spiritual yoga to an exercise yoga, although it is very physically and mentally demanding, but I feel like it's more of on the spiritual and mental side of things rather than, you know, exercise and physique. But yeah, I'd highly recommend it. It's really good. My sister's friend is an instructor, and when I went to visit my sister, I went to a couple of her classes, and it was absolutely amazing. It really was. So since I've gotten back home, I've been doing it here as well, locally in Manchester, and it's brilliant. I would really recommend it if you know, you're struggling with stress or anxiety or depression, or even struggling to sleep, insomnia. It really helps. It really does. I might do a video about it in the future, role play or something like that, so you can get like a little introduction to it. But without much further ado, I will start answering the questions. Okay, and if I mispronounce your name or your username, really sorry. I'll do my best, and for the private questions that were sent via, you know, personal messages, I won't say who they're from, because then it wouldn't be so private. Okay, the first one is from Blue Beetle 39, and it is, what is your favourite candy bar? That's really hard. Well, my all-time favourite chocolate is white chocolate. Always has been, ever since I was a kid. So anything with white chocolate in it, or any kind of white chocolate bar, like Milky Bars, Kinder Eggs, because they've got white chocolate on the inside. Those white chocolate Buenos, love that. And oh, what else do I like? Maltesers. Maltesers are amazing. So I love the honeycomb in the middle. Just let it like melt in your mouth. It's beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some Maltesers today. Oh, also, used to be one of my favourites. I don't really eat them as much anymore. I don't really eat much chocolate anymore. But Lion bars, I really used to like. I'm not sure if they're a European chocolate bar. I'm not sure, but they were like they were quite big milk chocolate bars, and they had lots of like crunchy bits, wafer bits inside. Sorry, I just sneezed. They have lots of crunchy bits, caramel bits in it, all kind of all mixed in together. It's really nice. Okay, next question. This is from Hanny's 255. That's HANY ZZZ 255. All-time favorite movie and show. Oh, that's a hard one, man. Well, okay, I'll start with movie. There's lots of movies that I really like, that I've seen a ridiculous amount of times. And okay, the first one is Rosemary's Baby, which is a Roman Polanski horror movie. It's just like a psychological horror. It's not like a slasher horror. And normally I don't like slasher horrors, and normally I don't really like horrors, but psychological horrors, you know, I can handle. Like they don't scare me too much like the slasher movies do. Yeah, Rosemary's Baby is brilliant. It's such a well-made film, and it's set in like 1965, 1966, and I absolutely love the 60s as well. It's one of my favourite eras, so I love watching it and seeing, you know, all the vibe of it, the clothes, the furniture and everything. It's amazing. So that's one of my all-time favourites. What else? Okay, well, I like Roman Polanski movies, generally speaking, and I really like David Lynch, who's a surrealist director. My favourite movie of his is a tie between Mulholland Drive and Blue Velvet, probably. So I'm just kind of looking towards like my DVD collection, because it's just like behind the camera. Hitchcock, love Hitchcock movies. Rear Window is my absolute favourite Hitchcock movie. Rear Window, oh, I love that movie. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. I think even The Simpsons did like a spoof episode based on the story of Rear Window. Oh, sorry, it was a fly. The windows have been opened, so they've all come inside. What else do I like? What was the question? All-time favourite. Okay, that phrase is very specific. All-time favourite. All of time. Well, I watch Home Alone 1 and 2 every Christmas. I don't know if that's particularly an all-time favourite movie, but I will like religiously watch it every winter, every Christmas. I really like some other movies. The Virgin Suicides is also one of my favourites. It's one that's hard to watch because it's really, you know, it's really quite sad. So you can't watch it. You know, you've got to be in the mood to watch it. But Sofia Coppola is really one of my favourite directors. She's wicked. She's wicked. Okay, all-time favourite show. A lot of shows that I like. Okay, I loved Seinfeld. Seinfeld is just legendary in my eyes. You know, I was brought up watching Friends as well when I was a kid, so Friends has always been a big part of my life. Dexter, I really like Dexter a lot. It's awesome. I've not started watching the new season yet, but I will be very soon. I like Modern Family. Oh, it's so funny, man. So funny. What else do I like? I really like this show that's been on Channel 4 recently called Dates, and it's about people who've met on like dating websites and going on their first dates, and you see like the same people go on dates with other people as well. I just think it's so interesting. Some of them are really funny, some of them are quite sad, and some of them are just really awkward, and it's a really good show. I also started watching something recently called The Hour, which was a BBC drama in 2011, and I didn't watch it back then. I remember hearing about it, and it's set in like a late 1950s newsroom in the BBC, and it's really good. I'm on episode 3 at the moment, so I'm still quite near the beginning. I think they only had about 2 seasons, but oh, it's really good, really well made, and it's kind of got like a detective kind of spy feel to it. It's got Ben Whishaw in it, who's just absolutely brilliant actor. He was in I'm Not There, playing one of the Bob Dylans. You know, the one near the beginning who was in black and white and he's doing an interview. Ben Whishaw, yeah, he's a brilliant actor. What other shows do I like? Okay, I've got one. It's a little bit of an embarrassing one as well. The Gilmore Girls, I really like. I've got all of them on DVD, and I've watched all 7 seasons through again and again about 5 or 6 times. I don't know what it is I really like about it. There's something about it that I find quite calming and soothing watching it. It's really easy to watch. Like sometimes if I'm just like having to clean the house, I'll put it on. I'll put one of the DVDs on and just, you know, do my chores while it's on in the background. I really liked The L Word as well. I thought that was brilliant. I was quite sad when that ended. Okay, next question. Sorry, I got way too deep into that one. This is from Dryker O, and it is, what did you study at uni? Love your videos, thanks. Oh, that's lovely, thank you. What did I study at uni? I studied acting at uni. First I went to a uni that had it's still recording, just checking. I went to a university doing a kind of theatre studies course, which was much more kind of theory based and very academic, and I didn't really like it very much because it was too academic. I wanted something more practical acting. I wanted to have actors training basically, so I wanted to go to a drama school. So I left after a year, and then I did a short course at summer school in America, doing like an intermediate acting course that was 8 weeks long. And then I came back to Manchester, and I started drama school and did 3 years of BA in acting. Yeah. Okay, this next question is from Kafka. It's a couple of questions. Do you have pets / are you an animal lover? I don't have any pets, but I love animals. I do. As you know, my brother's got a rabbit, and I babysit her quite often. She's lovely. I really love her. I know quite a lot of people who have pets who I do like to go over to their house, and it's one of the perks of being at their house is they're playing with their pets and stuff. I used to be really afraid of dogs because a dog chased me once when I was a kid, and then I never overcame the fear because I never really came face to face with dogs ever again. But I have been recently, as my boyfriend's family, they have a dog, and I've totally warmed to dogs now. She's such a nice dog. But normally I would say I'm more of a cat person. I love cats, I do. I just think they're so cool, so chilled out and mellow. Except when they're kittens and they're really like excited and running around loads and stuff, but that's nice as well. But yeah, when they get older and they're really chilled out and just kind of like to sleep and go outside for hours on end and come back, I just think they're really cool. Do you have any hobbies? Yeah, I do have hobbies. Quite a few hobbies. Well, I'm really interested in photography, and I do mostly at the moment I do analog photography, so using old cameras that take film. Oh, I'm so sorry about these background sounds. Yeah, using old cameras that take film, 35mm or 120 medium format, and yeah, I like to just walk around the city taking photos of things and people, buildings, using like different films as well that have different effects, which is really cool. I mean, there's so many effects that you can do with analog that yes, you can do with digital as well, but you have to put that effect on when you're photoshopping afterwards, whereas with analog you just you're playing blind basically, but you're just you do the effects as you go along. You play about trying to create different I don't want to say effects again because I've said effects so many times. Create different vibes and images while you're going along, and you have no idea whether it's going to come out in the end, and you get like really happily surprised or, you know, a little bit disappointed. But I like the thrill of not knowing what's going to happen. I love that. What else? I play guitar. When I first started learning, I learned on electric, but now I prefer playing acoustic a lot more than I used to. I really like baking cakes, and I don't really like making biscuits very much. I'm not a big biscuit person, I'm more of a cake person, so I make a lot of different cakes and things, and also wheat and gluten-free cakes is something that I make a lot. I like cooking in general, I really do. Making savoury foods as well, I really enjoy trying new recipes and stuff. Yeah, cooking's nice, it is. What else? I like going out to kind of cafes a lot. I really, where I live there's a really big kind of cafe culture, and there's just like, I don't know how many cafes are around me right now, but yeah, I really enjoy just going to cafes with friends and family and just having a drink, having a bite to eat and stuff, and yeah, I really enjoy that. It's something that you can't do all the time though, of course, because you know it's not practical to do it all the time, but oh, it's so nice when you do get the opportunity to do it. What else do I like to do? Exercise a lot. I go to the gym quite often. I really enjoy it. And obviously I've been doing my yoga recently, so I've been doing that every day as well, which is, yeah, that's kind of a hobby, I guess. Okay, what is your history with ASMR? Favourite triggers, how you found it, etc. Okay, well, my first memory of having ASMR, although I know that I'd had it before at other occasions, but this is the first memory of it I have logged in my brain, and that is it was in a science lesson at school when I was 12 or 13, and the classroom was really nice. It was kind of set up like a theatre, so the seats were like tiered upwards, kind of like in the cinema or something, and I was sat on maybe the second or third row anyway, and the teacher was like down at the kind of the bottom of the tier, and so she was like writing on the board and talking about whatever it was. I think it was chemistry. I want to say it was chemistry. I remember the teacher as well. Her name was Mrs. Hoverstadt, and the person sitting next to me had her pencil case, and I can't remember who it was actually who was sitting next to me, but yeah, she had a pencil case, and because the teacher was talking, she was trying to find something in her pencil case, and she was like rummaging through it really like slowly and quietly because she didn't want the teacher to see her, and she didn't want to disturb, you know, the teacher. So she was like looking through it really quiet, really slowly and really like gently, trying to find whatever it was she was trying to find. And yeah, I was just like, whoa, what, oh, it's this feeling again. Oh, this is amazing. I've not had this in ages. I instantly remembered and identified with the feeling, but I could not remember what was the previous time that I'd had it. But yeah, that's the first proper memory I have of it. And then when I first discovered that it's called ASMR and there's this phenomenal community on YouTube that do it, the first person I saw, the first YouTuber that I saw was Sweet Seductive ASMR, and it was a video she'd made. It was one of her early ones that I think she was either crunching paper or scratching on like a book, a hardback book or something like that. And I watched the video and I was like, oh, it's that feeling. Cool, yeah, I like this feeling. I've not had it in a while, right? Just enjoy it, go to sleep. And then when the video finished, I wasn't asleep yet, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll watch another one of her videos because I like her voice. And then the second video had the same effect, and I was like, that's weird, like I've never gotten it twice in a row like that before. It's normally like odd occasions and stuff. So then I had a look at the description that she'd written and read it was ASMR, and then I googled ASMR, and then I typed ASMR into YouTube and saw all these other people come up, and I was like, whoa, okay, so this is actually a thing. I'm not crazy, I'm not really weird, it's actually something that's happens to quite a lot of people, and it is a thing. It's an actual thing. It's not just something weird that happens to me, because I'd spoken to friends about it before, and most of the time I just got people like saying, you're so weird, that's really bizarre. No, I don't get pleasure from hearing little sounds. So it was really amazing when I came across, you know, this world. And my favourite triggers are really like voices, kind of calm and whispered voices. And I tend to identify with accents quite a lot as well. European accents always help. Spanish and French accents. I've always really liked German accents, but I haven't come across it. I haven't come across a German ASMRist yet. If you know any, let me know. And what else? I like British accents. American accents are also really good, and Canadian accents also I really like. Triggers are the sound of paper, crunching paper or ripping paper, or the sound of like pages in a book being turned. Paper's one of my big ones, really. I'm more of a sounds person, a sounds trigger person than visual triggers, although sometimes visual triggers do work, but it's rare that they work for me. The only cases where visual triggers have worked for me have mostly been in gentle whisperings videos. Rubber dub dub, I like that. What's your favourite trigger? Oh, okay. Well, I just talked about some, but my favourite one is my favourite one is people rummaging through a pencil case or like a makeup bag, like rummaging through, taking something out, saying, oh, you know, this is blah blah blah, reading what it says on it, or what it says on the pencil, putting it back in, taking something else out. That's my favourite. Z Corp Alpha. Are you single? No, I'm not, sorry. Me and my boyfriend, we've been together for almost 3 years now. Hayo, Hayoo. Video games is meant for PC or any other gaming console that played on a video display blocks like Xbox, PlayStation. Yeah, or like what games do... Oh, wait, there's another... Hey, there's a first part to this comment. Sorry, question 1. All of your videos with short and black hair, is this your favourite hairstyle and colour? It kind of is. I love having short hair, I really do, because when I was younger I had really long hair, super long, like I could sit on it, it was that long. And because I was quite a tomboy at school, and I'd be like running around and playing cops and robbers and all sorts, that it used to really annoy me. I'd get like caught on things, I'd get like my hair would get caught on branches and stuff when I was running around, and it'd get really knotted, and brushing all the knots out was like agony. So I really love having short hair. However, I've got to grow it now because of work reasons. But yeah, short hair is my favourite. I've had lots of different short haircuts. I've been really short, I've been short bits with long bits and different colours, and red, pink, purple, and I'll try and put in a little montage of different hairstyles I've had. Okay, do you like video games? Which one is your favourite? Oh, okay, so Heyo, you meant any video games. Okay, I really like The Sims. I'm playing The Sims 3 on PC, well, on my Mac at the moment. I recently just got Sims 3 Late Night expansion pack, and I really love it. I do. I don't know what it is. I like having the little people. I like making them go to work, and then, you know, taking them home, making them get ready, have a shower, and then going out to dinner and stuff. I really enjoy The Sims. What other games? Like Sonic the Hedgehog. I used to play it a lot when I was younger, but now there's a smartphone version of it, which I really enjoy. I got severely addicted to a Candy Crush saga recently, but I've kind of lost that now. It's when I found the cheat to getting lots of lives. That's when I got really addicted. Anyway, I've stopped playing that now to some degree. In terms of on a console like Xbox, PlayStation, my friend has an Xbox, and we play Lego Harry Potter and Lego Star Wars quite a lot, and I've enjoyed that as well a lot. When I was a teenager, I used to like playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater on PlayStation. I still do that actually now. I used to play that sometimes. Used to really like skating games and BMX games. But yeah, apart from that, those are kind of the main ones. Yeah. This from Vino Mantis. He's in a reply to Heyo. I presume you mean computer games specifically. Do you mean games in general? Okay. Yeah, games, that was games in general. I don't know. I do like board games too, although I'm such a sore loser that it's very hard to play games with people, competitive games anymore. Oh, I'm really bad for it. I am. me and my friends play a board game called Tension a lot, where it gives you've got like a minute, and it gives you a topic. So you have a minute, it gives you a topic, and you have to name all the 10 things in that topic. So it could be Johnny Depp movies, and you have to name all the Johnny Depp movies. And what else did we play? We played Scrabble a few times. I'm not very good at Scrabble, but I really enjoy Scrabble. I play Ket a lot, the laser game, laser board games like laser chess. That's really fun. And what else? We used to play Monopoly, a drinking game with Monopoly, but I was a really sore loser last time we played it. Ended up getting into an argument with one of my friends, so I'm not allowed to play Monopoly anymore. Okay, this is from Queen of Music 17. Do you have Indian heritage? Yes, I do have Indian heritage. Both my parents are Indian, but I was born in England and have grown up here and live here still. Emma Flanagan. Favourite genre of music? Favourite genre of music? Oh man, that's really difficult. I'd probably have to go for rock and roll, but it would be classic rock and roll, like Led Zeppelin, The Doors. Well, I guess The Doors are more psychedelic rock, really. The Doors, David Bowie. I guess he's not really rock and roll. Well, some songs are, some albums are. Chuck Berry, like 60s rock and roll, that kind of swing rock. AC/DC, Black Sabbath. Dream job from when you were a child? My dream job from when I was a child was I wanted to be an actor. Favourite animal? I have a few favourite animals. I really like monkeys because I just think they're really cool. They have so much personality, and I find it really cool that they have really like human mannerisms. I like sharks. I'm absolutely terrified of sharks. I used to be afraid to get into the water at the beach when I was a kid because of sharks. I'm terrified of them, but then I find them so fascinating at the same time. I love watching shark documentaries and stuff. What else? I like cats. And yeah, that's probably, top 3 animals there. If you could dye your hair one colour, what would it be? Purple. Purple's my favourite colour. This is from Samantha Smith. Do you prefer the country or the city? I prefer living, at the moment in my life, I prefer living in the city. But I like taking like trips to the country or visiting people who live in the country. Country is beautiful, or going on drives through the countryside I really like. But at the moment I'm definitely kind of a city person. I like the hustle and bustle. I like, being able to step out of my doorstep and, be able to get whatever I want. What's your dream vacation? I'm sorry, somebody's just started booming some music somewhere. Sorry about that. Dream vacation is... What is my dream vacation? Oh, it's a really difficult one, Samantha. I think it would probably be something like 6 months in the Caribbean and go to all the Caribbean islands. I'd love to do that. I would have been to the Caribbean before with my family. We went to four of the Caribbean islands, but I'd love to see them all and spend time in them all. Do you like warm weather or cold weather? I really like warm weather. because I just think it makes me feel happier. I think it's something about the sunshine and the light. Maybe I have SAD, I don't know. But yeah, there's something about warm weather that makes me feel really comfortable and kind of happy, and I'll go out a lot more in the summer as well. But the thing is about cold weather is that if you're cold, you can warm yourself up by putting on more layers, you know, sitting near a heater, things like that. But in the summer, it gets to a point where there's just nothing you can do if you're really hot. You know, there's only so many amount of clothes you can take off. If you don't have air conditioning, you know, you've only got a fan, then there's nothing else that you can do. So I think being able to deal with extreme weather, I think cold is easier to deal with. This is from Magnets7. What is your current favourite ASMR video and or artist? Current favourite ASMR video is one by the one Lilium, and it's one of her older videos. It's a guided visualization, deep relaxation one. It's called, what's it called? The Zen Garden. And it's just absolutely amazing. Puts me to sleep like that. Favorite artist at the moment, Lilium. I really enjoy her videos. I really do. And her voice really like speaks to me, really relaxes me. Okay, this one's from Joe Whisper Joe. This is such an epic question. I remember when I first read it, when you first posted it, I was like, whoa, that's amazing. Okay, the question is, would you prefer to go back in time to see your ancestors or go into the future to see your grandchildren? I think I would prefer to go back in time and see my ancestors. Yeah, because I've got a real fascination with history, generally speaking. I do. And I'd love to go back through the eras. It's this kind of feeling of time travelling as well, backwards, that I really like. Like to experience what it's like to live, what the 70s are like, what the 60s are like. And also there's some parts of my family that I never had the opportunity to meet, like my mum's dad, my grandfather. He passed away when she was very young, so I never got to meet him. So I'd love to meet him. And also I think we have some Nepalese blood in us from way back. I'm not sure how far back, so I'd like to go and find that as well. Yeah, I'd prefer to go back than forward, although forward is cool as well, but I think forward would be more of a mind warp, because it's kind of, it's like you'll go there and then you'll have nothing, you won't really recognise stuff. You'll have to like relearn things, and that's cool as well, but it's a different experience, I think, than going back. Because going back, helps you kind of reaffirm who you are now, whereas going forward is more like you're in the history of the people who are forward, if that makes sense. I've had to do this video in 2 sittings because my SD card ran out of memory, and then I couldn't find my other one, and then by the time I found the other one I was really late to go see a film, and I went to see World War Z and I really liked it. I thought it was wicked. Okay, carrying on. So the next question is from Joe Whisper Joe, saying, what is your real name? I'd say you suit Sarah. My real name's not Sarah, it's Monica with a C. And yeah, I used to get people making friends jokes at me all the time when I was at school. Okay, the next question is from a dude, and it is when/how did you realise what ASMR was? I think I mentioned it earlier, was through watching Sweet Seductive ASMR's videos. And if you've not seen it, I suggest you check her out because she is really good. She has a really nice voice. Yeah, so I kind of looked it up from there. Does your boyfriend like it? He doesn't get ASMR, no, but I think he appreciates the kind of sensitivity of hearing that people who experience ASMR have, because he's a musician, so he's got really, really sensitive hearing, but it's just in a different way. Does he do it for you? Sometimes, yeah, like if I'm having trouble sleeping, sometimes I'll get him to speak to me or tell me a story, and that helps me go to sleep. Why don't you make more videos? Mainly because I've gotten really busy in the past month and a half, and before then I had so much time on my hands because I wasn't really being very proactive in my life and career. But in the past couple of months I've started getting really proactive, so I've not had as much time on my hands. If I did, I'd make 2 or 3 videos every week, which is what I was doing in the beginning when I first started my channel. But now I do literally try and do it as much as I can, and I've got some ideas that are brewing and some requests as well, that people who I've been in touch with who have asked me to do certain things. There's been some absolutely brilliant ideas as well for requests. I've got to say, you guys are so creative, you've got such good ideas, and I'm definitely going to fulfill some of them. Yeah, there's one particular idea that I absolutely loved that I'm going to try and do as soon as possible, because it was just so creative, absolutely brilliant, but I need to work on it because it's quite intricate. Yeah, that's the right word. Next question. Whisper Joe, when are you going to upload the answers? Well, okay, this next one's from Brian James, saying, based off your music-based videos, it seems like you play music. Are you in a band / do you record / do you play music? I play guitar, but I don't record really anymore, because I've kind of had to put it on a back seat really, because I've been so busy with other things due to other commitments. I've kind of had to kind of not do it as much, unfortunately, which sucks. I know it does really suck, but it got to a point where I had to make a decision because I didn't have time to be an actor and prepare and train in acting, and also be a musician at the same time, and give them both a similar amount of effort. It would be that I'd have to be compromising both of them in order to do both. So I had to make a decision and I had to choose one. So it's unfortunate, I know, but there's just not enough time in the world. If you record at all, I'd love to exchange some music stuff. Oh yeah, that would have been great. It would, but no, I don't really do it much anymore. Just for fun now. A question I have is how your friends / family react to your channel. Some people think ASMR is weird and might find it to be a strange hobby. Have you had any friends or family feel that way about your videos? Well, I haven't shown my channel to everybody, but I have to quite a few friends and family, and I guess at first it is something that is quite weird if you've never experienced ASMR, but people that I've shown it to, you know, I've said, you know, you've got to go in with an open mind. It's going to seem a little bit strange at first, but, you know, just go in with an open mind, and when you watch it, and everybody's been pretty cool about it and has liked the idea of it, and even if they don't experience ASMR, have appreciated that, you know, a lot of people do, and it can be very relaxing, you know, particularly my videos that are like the reading Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the ones like that where it's not so you know, crunching paper and, you know, wrinkling plastic bags, the ones that are more kind of, I don't know, you know, story based. It kind of has a inkling to when you were a kid, you know, the kind of things that helped you fall asleep when you were a kid. One person in my family, one of my cousins, actually experiences ASMR herself, and I never knew that. We'd never spoken about it before until, you know, I told her about my channel and stuff, and she was like, yeah, I get that too, I get that feeling as well. So it's been really nice because it's opened up new things as well, from in, you know, my relationship to some of my family and friends, so that's really nice. Have you had any family and friends feel that way about your videos? Oh, feel that it's weird? I don't know. I mean, maybe some of them might have thought it was really weird, but, you know, nobody's like judged me for it, so I think that's the main thing, really. Even if you don't get it, it's like, you know, you shouldn't judge somebody just because it is what they do or what they like. Okay, I've got a couple of private messages now. Okay, I need to read it a little bit, sorry. Okay, tell me where you work. Where I work, okay. Well, for the past 2 years I've been working as an actor educator in a history museum. I've been in a one-woman show, a play there for 2 years. It's a very physical theatre piece, so I play all the characters in the main character's life, so I'm like switching from character to character. So it's really like demanding in that sense. So we mostly do the play for school groups who come and they book it out, and the play is split into parts, and in between each part the group will do like a drama activity or some kind of activity based on the issues and the morals that are in the story. So it's really nice, like interactive kind of educational play, and yeah, I really enjoy it. Even though I've been doing the same play for 2 years, I still really like it, really enjoy it. Every performance is different. I really love it. Also, my brother, he has a film production company, and I've been doing work with them recently. I've been in a couple of their short films, and I've been helping them out in the office as well with the admin, and helping them organise like film training workshops, and you know, co-facilitating film training workshops as well, mostly for younger people actually. So yeah, what else? Your college, yeah. You seem to have a good diet. What is your everyday kind of diet? Everyday kind of diet. Well, it's changed recently because I have been going through the motions of the possibility that I might be allergic to wheat and gluten. So I've cut out eating a lot of carbohydrates recently, so like bread, pasta, cakes, biscuits, dough, pizza base, although you can get a lot of wheat and gluten-free pizza bases as well, so it's amazing still. So yeah, I've stopped eating those things recently. I've noticed a change in my body, like I feel lighter, feel like I have more energy, and I don't really feel like overly full, you know, when you get that kind of uncomfortable full feeling. I don't get that anymore. I only get like a really pleasant, satisfied kind of full feeling now. Generally I've always recently, the past like 6 months this year, I've been really good, eating really well, and try and get as many fruit and vegetables in a day as possible. I've got to eat at least 3 or 4 bananas a day, otherwise I don't feel very well. And yeah, I guess it's just a balanced diet, making sure you're hitting all the food groups, and you know, getting good exercise. You know, I go to the gym quite often, and I've been doing my yoga as well recently. So next one. What's your favourite trip you've ever taken? And what's the story around it, and why is it your favourite? That's a good question. Favourite trip? Well, luckily I've been very fortunate to have the opportunity to travel quite a lot. I think my favourite trip was, I think it was when I went to the Caribbean with my family when I was about 14, 15 years old. When we were in St. Vincent, we climbed a volcano, and it was epic. It was so epic. It was hard. I hadn't done like anything like that much exhilarating exercise in a really long time. It was something like 1.5 miles uphill, up the side of the volcano, but it was beautiful because we were going through like rainforests and like jungle all along the way, and coming across like little streams and small like lakes and rivers, and it was so like tropical and beautiful. And then when we finally got to the top, we looked into the crater, and you could see like kind of lava and stuff, and it is an active volcano, so there was like a kind of thrilling aspect that, ooh, it could erupt any second. It was absolutely beautiful, and it's just such an amazing experience, amazing memory that I will never forget, and I'll probably never do anything as, you know, as extreme as that ever again. Like, when ever again will I probably climb up a volcano and look into its eye, you know. So that was really cool. I think that was the last question. Yep, it was the last question. Oh yeah, just one last thing that came to me in between me filming the second part of this video was that one of my favourite TV shows of all time has been Lost. Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope I satisfied your questions and gave you decent, good answers and stuff. Yeah, if you ever just want to have a chat and, like, you know, ask me about something or anything like that, just, you know, send me a private message and I'll get back to you. I'll see you later. Bye. Take care.